things you need to know before starting your journey as a paramedic student in Algeria. Although my sister studied before me in this field, she didn't tell me about the struggles and problems I'm gonna face there. One of these problems is stress and anxiety. So these two things are gonna make your life absolutely horrible, especially if you're not familiar with the students there, or if you suffer from social anxiety or depression or any mental health disorder. If you start your journey there, it's gonna be really hard for you to handle. So make sure before you start studying there to prepare yourself mentally and prepare your soul first, because you're gonna face a lot of stressful situations. Among these stressful situations that I faced there is arguments with girls there in the dorm. So I am a very peaceful person, and I have never got in a fight, never in my life before entering this school. But when I entered, the girls there were so mean. So they will find problems just so they can start a fight and an argument with you. No matter how peaceful and calm you are, no matter how kind you are, girls are gonna find ways to start a fight with you. And if you are a boy, don't worry, because it's a known thing that boys hate drama there in the dorm. We never hear anything bad about the boys there. They're so quiet, and there's usually a few of them, so there's no problems regarding the boys. But if you're a girl, honey, prepare yourself mentally. Another thing, if you're an introvert, there is no me time there. You're gonna be surrounded by people every day, every time, all day, all time. You're gonna be surrounded by either your roommates or your classmates, especially if you study inside and stay inside the college. Like, you don't go to your home because you live far, and that's the case for me. I lived far away from my college, so I had to stay in the dorm, and that's what I just told you guys. So if you stay there, if you're an intern student, you're gonna be surrounded by people 24/7. So there is no you time unless you go out after school. But if you when you come back, prepare for your privacy to be invaded by people. They're gonna be curious about you. They want to know things about you. So prepare yourself for that too. I'm not saying it's negative. There is people who are okay by hanging out with people 24/7. But for me, it was hell. It was a very big problem, and I almost had several mental breakdowns just because I didn't have my privacy in my alone time that I really cherish a lot. So yeah. Another thing which was very positive for me, but I don't think it's gonna be for other people, there's a lot of cats there. There is a lot of them, and I'm a cat person, so it wasn't a problem for me at all. But for girls that hated cats, you're gonna hear screams all day. They go everywhere, in the kitchen where they cook food for us, in our rooms, the bathrooms. They are everywhere. They basically ruled the college. Yeah, it wasn't a problem for me because I used to go hang out with the cats whenever I feel down. They were just like my little friends, so it wasn't a problem for me. But for you, it might be if you're afraid of cats, and I don't think you are you? Another problem that I faced is that the workers there, 90% of them are mean and rude, especially the ones who work in the kitchen area. The cookers, or whatever you call them. They are so mean, and they close the cafeteria before the end time. They close it early, and if you go there in time, sometimes I went there to get my coffee and like my breakfast in time, and they would yell at you, they would humiliate you, just because they feel like it, and they would always argue and say that they are not getting paid enough for this, although we didn't do anything bad. We arrive at time, but they are very, very rude. Some teachers too, we faced we saw a lot of rude teachers, because they just, some of them are arrogant, so they will belittle you, so be prepared for that. You should have like a big heart to handle these mean people. Transport was a big problem for me. Each Thursday we had to pack our stuff and leave, and the way to the bus agency thing was always crowded with people. I would see thieves. There were thieves in front of me stealing girls' phones. The students who studied with me in the same college, they would get their stuff stolen in front of our eyes every time. So be careful. Whenever you go out, each Thursday or at the end of the week, when you pack your stuff, be sure that your stuff are safe and secure, especially your phone and money, because my roommate had her phone stolen just because I wasn't there with her. She was alone, and there was a guy waiting for her. As soon as she rode the bus, she went to the bus, he followed her and took the phone from her pocket and left her speechless. It was a really big accident that happened, and a lot of girls had this happening to them too. So be careful, keep your stuff safe, especially your money and phone. Something that you might have heard of too is the language barrier. French is used there 100%, maybe 90%, 10% is Arabic, but French is the only language approved there. So if you're weak when it comes to speaking French or writing in French, you have to practice before going there. Buy books, dictionaries, especially health and medicine, medical things, dictionaries that are related to this stuff. Buy these things and these books because they're gonna help you a lot. If you could to bring a PC with you or a tablet, just in case they give you homeworks that are due tomorrow maybe or after tomorrow, and you don't go home, you just have your PC do it there at the time, so you deliver it in time without any stress or additional problems. These were the things that you should be prepared to face before going there and starting your studying journey as a paramedic student. I'm a medical assistant. I'm gonna start being a worker soon this year, and I wanted the future students to know the problems that they're gonna face, especially if you are a nice person. You're gonna face problems no matter how nice you are. So prepare yourself. I don't want to scare you, but this is the truth. I just want you to know what you're gonna face and expect. These were the things that you're gonna find there. Thank you. To end my video, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care and stay safe.